Hi, my name is Aubrey Adams. I live in Pueblo, Colorado, and I do video blogs to oppose legalization of marijuana, the commercialized industry, and any home personal use or grows. And I want to show you some examples of what has happened to my community in my neighborhood, just in a few block radius after we legalized marijuana. I moved to Pueblo, Colorado in 2005. I was never exposed to marijuana smoke or smell. I don't even remember it being a topic of conversation. I never even remember images being on, the media. Now it's everywhere. We get exposed to marijuana smoke pretty much everywhere we go in our community. In the movie theater parking lot, up at Elige's up in Denver. I was going through Walgreens drive-through. They were smoking pot. If you're in behind a car of people that are smoking marijuana, and they have their windows open, the smoke comes into your car. It's totally, I hate it. It sucks. I mean, I don't want anything to do with their marijuana. I don't want the smoke. I don't want it around my kids. I don't want it on my clothes. I don't want it. So this video is directed towards Governor Scott of Vermont, because lately he has made a statement saying that he's a libertarian and he needs to follow through on his commitment to the libertarian point of view, and allow home use of marijuana and home grows of marijuana up to 6 plants, I think it said. So libertarianism is a really good concept, except when it comes to drugs. Like, really bad idea when it comes to drugs, because you decrease the protective factors for children. That alone should be a reason why not to do it. And I'll do other video blogs to show you the children that have been hurt. But you increase the crime in your community. And when you say every house can grow and smoke their own marijuana, you have the potential of turning every home into a potential drug house. And let me just show you a few examples of what's happened in my community. And I'm sorry if you hear a dog whining. It's my dog in the back seat. He sees a cat outside the car. But this house right here, in this block, was blocked off, and the SWAT team had to come into this house because there was a psychotic lady with a gun. They said she was under the influence of narcotics. Marijuana is a narcotic, and every drug can lead to a psychotic break or psychosis, but the number one drug that leads to psychosis is marijuana, and nobody's talking about it. So I'll talk about it, and I hope more people start talking about it and get it out in the media, because our children, our country is bombarded with this pot propaganda, and we have this high potency stuff that has never been studied before. But see this intersection here? Look at this cute neighborhood we live in. It's called the Northside Historic Neighborhood. This is my neighborhood, and right here in this block, just a few months ago, let me read to you what happened here. Okay, hold on. Let me get this positioned. Okay, occupants of 2 stolen vehicles were involved in a gang-related hit-and-run crash that involved shots being fired from one of the vehicles Friday afternoon. Police received calls about the incident right around noon. According to Sergeant Shelley Taylor of the Pueblo Police Department, a black SUV and a blue truck that appeared to be after each other were traveling at a high rate of speed on North Elizabeth Street. This is Elizabeth Street, okay? It's suspected that the black SUV was trailing just behind the blue truck, and someone from the vehicle fired an unknown number of shots at the truck before the SUV rammed into the truck. This is my neighborhood. This happened in front of my house. They caused both vehicles to spin out and wreck on 1800 block North Elizabeth Street. So the wreck into the front yard, this home right here on the block, plowing over a pole. See that pole with the speed sign 30? That was cut in half. They just recently replaced it. You can see the dirt at the bottom. They just fixed the retaining wall. That whole retaining wall was knocked down on that flower bed. Crashing into the wrought iron rails of the staircase near the front of the home before coming to rest on the front lawn and partially on the sidewalk. So that red iron rail that's going up to the house is brand new. The one that was there before was completely flattened and the truck lay right in the street, and I'll show you a picture here. The occupants of both the vehicles fled the scene after wrecking, according to Taylor. So their gang-related crash right in front of our house, shots fired, coming down the street in broad daylight, and then the criminals fled on foot. So that is this. Oh, and this house right here, let's see, this house right here, 2 vehicles were stolen from this house just in the past few months. So there's 3 crimes that have happened here. I'm going to put this back up here. Oh, I need to turn it. We're going to go drive, because I want you to see how cute this neighborhood is. But this is what happens when you legalize marijuana. So here we come. There's a guy who lives in these apartments here, and he drives a blue truck. He's not parked here right now, but I see him smoking marijuana at the stop sign all the time. Yeah, really shouldn't be. You shouldn't be smoking marijuana, but you especially shouldn't be driving and smoking marijuana. But that's what happens. But see how cute our neighborhood is here. Look at all the cute decorations, getting ready for Christmas. And then we're going to come down this street, and then I'm going to show you another crime that happened. And this crime was just from marijuana. We never had crime in this neighborhood before, and it exploded after they legalized marijuana. When you think you can separate and make a legal market out of the illegal market, it's just wrong. The legal market and the illegal market are the same. They enhance each other, and they support each other. The legal market is actually a front for the illegal market. So if you legalize marijuana, you will come to see that your illegal market will explode because they can hide behind the laws of the legal market. So here's this yellow house right here, and this house was a marijuana house. They were growing marijuana inside this home, and when we would walk around the neighborhood, we would avoid this area because we could smell the marijuana coming from this house right here. And they must have been growing a lot of marijuana. And on June the 2nd, 2016, 3 men from Oklahoma came to this house to buy marijuana, and they killed the man that was selling to him. His name was Brad Fowler. He was 43 years old, and he lay dead here on the street right here at the end of this driveway. It was a Friday morning about 9 a.m. Really sad. Here's a picture. See the yellow house there, the crime scene tape? And then here's the headline. 3 Oklahoma men arrested in fatal Pueblo shooting during a marijuana deal. So, when we were told to legalize marijuana and have it personal homegrown use, we were told that it will decrease crime. It'll take away from the illegal market, or what they call the black market, and it hasn't. It has enhanced it. It has exploded that. So Governor Scott, here's just a few examples of what will happen to the neighborhoods when you allow home grows, personal use. You will be exposed to marijuana, smell, and smoke. Your media, which is probably already happening right now, will have constant images of people using marijuana because the marijuana industry, the lobbyists, the billionaires that back the legalization, they want to normalize the use. So they're going to have those images played over and over again. So the kids think it's a natural, normal part of life. And so they are their future users. They are already marketing to them, and they are laughing all the way to the bank while we're out here paying for the costs and harms. Sorry if you hear my dog growling. There's a dog walking by. Anyways, so I pray and hope that Governor Scott, you will change your mind about signing into law any personal use. Let me put this up here. It's okay. Sorry about that. He got a little excited. So I just want you to know that you're putting the community at risk, plain and simple, at a higher risk. And you will attract crime, more crime to your state, to your neighborhoods, and it's not fair. And normalizing, promoting the libertarian approach is not good for drugs. Please don't do it. You know, we could debate all day, and that's what we see, a struggle between the Democrats and the Republican about, you know, which way to go as a country. You know, that Overton window where we have communism on one side and anarchy on the other, right? The line. And the United States fits somewhere in the middle. And the left is pulling it more to, you know, a socialized communist, more leaning towards communism, and the right side is pushing more towards anarchy, less laws, right? We need laws when it comes to drugs, and we need to hold people accountable. I mean, look what happened with the pharmaceutical industries and the companies. I mean, what a tragedy has happened in our country. And who are their prey? The children. Most addictions start before the age of 18. Marijuana is a gateway drug. You cannot say it's not to a mother like me. I witnessed it with my own child. Marijuana alone almost destroyed him, and then he moved on to meth and heroin. I am so lucky he is sober right now. I know many parents that their kids are in active addiction and on the streets, or their kids are dead. And these are good people, you know, and it just breaks my heart. So I will continue my video blogs to speak out against legalization of marijuana. Legalization means promotion. It does not mean decriminalization. Okay, it's two separate issues. Legalization means you want more and for future users. Those future users are the children of your state, the children of America. So I will always speak out against this every chance I get, and I hope you share this video with everyone you know, and I will be doing more. Say bye, Oso. Bye. This is what life's about right here, not drugs. Cute little puppy dogs like this who bark like a mad dog. Okay, bye-bye.